What's that one disgusting thing that everybody, except you, seems to like? Pictures with babies being gross. Like with spaghetti all over their faces and that sort of thing. I do not get the appeal and doubt I ever will. I was at the airport last week, and where I was queuing to board the plane there was a long poster, I think it was for Bank, and it was like a collage of different life moments, people getting married, playing at a park, graduating, people hugging, etc. The very last picture was a baby absolutely covered in spaghetti all over his head and torso, and his sister about 3 years old also covered in spaghetti and rubbing it into his hair. Made me gag a little, like all I could think was how gross and annoying that would be to clean up. And how the kid would stink of spaghetti and drool. Was it a bank or condom ad? Children are sticky a lot and it bothers me. Edit didn't he check Reddit all day? Holy shit, Edit 2, I love how strongly this resonated with PPL. Thanks for all the replies. There's been everything from chilled free, confirmed to tips and tricks for keeping stickiness levels low. Children are sticky a lot and it bothers me. Edit didn't he check Reddit all day? Holy shit, Edit 2, I love how strongly this resonated with PPL. Thanks for all the replies. There's been everything from chilled free, confirmed to tips and tricks for keeping stickiness levels low, to just stories. Oh my good god, this. Also images of very young kids, toddlers on the toilet, or potties, which seem to be really popular in UK. Adverts for a while for things like pull-ups, or toilet paper. I hasten to add. Not entirely randomly but still. Wholly unnecessary. I don't want to see some random kid covered in shit. Nor do I want to see it shitting. Just no. Bletch. Ugh. Gag. There is a particular Scottish phrase that I am hoping will translate to describe my strength of feeling on this. It just gives me the boke when it has chocolate all over their face. This is so specific, and I so agree. Drives me nuts. This is so specific, and I so agree. Drives me nuts. Upvote those mukbang videos that have millions of views. I've got a feeling I really don't want this in my search history. So in the most sterile way possible. Could you explain what a mukbang is? There is a YouTuber, Nikocado Avocado, who started his channel as a slim vegan, but turned to extreme mukbang videos, and he is now 350 pounds. I've never watched his videos, but I recently watched a video about him, and it was pretty shocking to take in his transformation. He somehow has 5.3 million subscribers, and it just feels uncomfortable knowing that people support him when he is likely eating himself to death. There is a good video on him called "Is His Diet Really Frying His Brain?", which is also a bit on the dangers of junk food, and it's the saddest shit. My roommate used to watch these all the time and they were so fucking disgusting to me. Makes me feel sick watching people stuff their faces and chew so loudly with their mouths wide open. My roommate used to watch these all the time and they were so fucking disgusting to me. Makes me feel sick watching people stuff their faces and chew so loudly with their mouths wide open. Disgusting. Yeah, I get food travel vlogs. I get food reviews. Hell, I even get competitive Eater Matt Stoney challenge vids. But seeing people eat huge amounts of food while chewing loudly, smacking their lips off, and most irritating for me, sucking in food that's too much for a single bite. Nope. I don't even find them disgusting. Just boring as hell. Why would I want to sit here and just watch someone eat? I don't see how that could possibly be entertaining. I like the trend comes from South Korea where people usually don't eat their meal alone. I like the trend comes from South Korea where people usually don't eat their meal alone. It was originally meant for people who are eating alone and want some company. One of my work colleagues. He is the biggest doucher bag and poser ever, but except me everyone seems to like him. Don't you hate that? I've known a few people that were absolute rotten assholes, yet they seem to have so many people love them. It makes me feel like I am going crazy sometimes. The people who I've known like that are extremely outgoing and liven up parties. So instead of seeing them for the doucher bags that they are, everybody loves them because they refund drunks or totally unpredictable in crazy ways. Check out Chet. He is doing headstands on the pool table and chugging beer through his nose while singing it as the end of the world as we know it. Dude has dated 9 women in the last year, and 3 of them have restraining orders. 1 dropped out of college to move back home to get away from him. AWW. Come on. Man, why you gotta be like that? Chet. We had a gym teacher coach that always gave me the creeps. Think frat boy combined with evangelical preacher. But everyone always saw him as a fun-loving guy. My senior year the girls' soccer team took a trip to South America for some reason and he allegedly spent every night getting absolutely trashed and coming back to the hotel at like 4 AM, you know. While he is responsible for like 20 underage girls in a foreign country. The school board removed him from his coaching positions, but let him stay on as a gym teacher. He and his wife tried to fight it publicly at a meeting and made some thinly veiled threats that they know some people. The board reminded them that they were trying to keep this whole thing discreet at his request. He shut up and took his punishment after that. He was always very close with the girls on his teams. I didn't hear any rumors of anything happening. It was the common consensus among the girls at the school that he was hot AF and totally bangable. I personally don't think he was beyond doing some less than legal extracurricular activities with the girls on his team because he gave off rappy church camp counselor vibes. Edit to my sister, who had him a few years later for sex ed, also came to the conclusion that he was super creepy and the I can't quite put my finger on it way. None of his actions alone were that strange. But something about him put off dangerous vibes and the getting shit-faced for a week while being responsible for underage girls in another county definitely doesn't help his character. The more I think about him the more I remember about him. He was a married man, but was hitting on every young woman he interacted with while in South America, which is quite something considering he preached saving yourself until marriage and I have never gotten drunk and never done drugs. I've always wondered if everyone else also secretly hates those people. Because I am professional at work, no one knows I hate her. I've always wondered if everyone else also secretly hates those people. Because I am professional at work, no one knows I hate her. So maybe they're all doing the same thing. It's called the missing stare phenomenon. GT. The missing stare is a metaphor for a person within a social group who many people know isn't trustworthy or otherwise has to be managed, but who the group chooses to work around by trying to quietly warn others of their behavior rather than deal with them and their behavior openly. The missing stare in the metaphor refers to a dangerous structural fault, such as a missing step in a staircase, a fault that people may become used to and quietly accepting of, is not openly signposted or fixed, and that newcomers to a social group are warned about discreetly.